Mmm.
Olivia believes that ice cream causes crime, while Charlotte believes that crime causes people to eat more ice cream. Which one is right? Correlation and causation are often confused. I'm going to explain the two and why it's important in your daily life. To explain correlation and causation, I'm going to use a fictitious story of two people and their ideas about ice cream and crime. Olivia believes that ice cream causes crime. She did a study and found as ice cream sales surge, so does crime. She proposes that because ice cream is so expensive, people have to rob others to pay for it. Thus, the more people eat ice cream, the more crime there is. Charlotte doesn't agree. She also did a study and found that when crime goes up, so does ice cream sales. She postulates that crime causes the general public stress, which in turn causes them to go out and eat more ice cream. Who is right, Olivia or Charlotte? Neither. Just because ice cream sales and crime correlate in their behavior, it doesn't mean that the one causes the other. A third researcher is the one that has a better answer. She says that when the temperature goes up, people eat more ice cream, and also they commit more crimes. Thus, temperature is the cause. You often hear correlations that people have turned into causation. For example, you may have heard that sugar causes kids to get rowdy. And yet several scientific studies have shown this not to be the case. How did the idea get started? It goes back to the Feingold diet 50 years ago, which advocated eliminating additives to food. The idea of sugar-crazed kids was probably perpetuated by their parents. They saw their kids acting unruly at recess, birthday parties, after school, etc., which was the same time they ingested higher amounts of sweets. They surmised the correlation between sweets and rowdiness as causal. What does all this have to do with YouTube videos about science and God? Science deals with the physical brain, but it really shouldn't talk about the spiritual or the mind, because it is something that can't be measured. And yet there is a lot of data showing a correlation between brain function and mental activity. Somehow the mind creeps into science, and sometimes the interpretation of the data includes suggestions of causality between the mind and brain. You should be on guard regarding such claims. Correlation does not mean causation. Since I've stepped outside of science to pursue the spiritual in these videos, I can claim there's such a thing as mind and a link between it and the brain. However, when you see a scientific study of the brain in the future, make sure that the authors haven't introduced the spiritual mind, and also make sure that correlation isn't wrongly represented as causation. Speaking about being wrong, even in the case of temperature, ice cream, and crime, there can be other explanations. For example, since the temperature is higher in the summer, maybe the increase in ice cream sales and crime are due to more daylight hours and not the temperature after all. Please click the thumbs up icon below if you like this video. Also leave your comments and questions below or send me an email. Until the next video, remember humility, thanks, and joy.